Alrighty, so now we are going to work on a few more examples of this, right? I know that was kind of like, what? All right. So I ran out of room. As always, Miss Davies running out of room. So we are still working on estimating. We are still working on estimating our non-perfect squares. We are still working on estimating our non-perfect squares. And we are doing some examples. And we are doing some examples now. Okay, so example number 1, straight up examples now. If we look at the square root of 170, if we look at the square root of 170, all right? So again, find it on our list. It's going to be somewhere down here, right? So it's going to be between 196 and 169. So between 169, always put your smaller one on the left, right? And 196 is the bigger one. Okay? So the square root of 169 is 13. The square root of 196 is 14. A good way to check yourself is to stop right here and say, are these two consecutive, meaning in a row numbers? The fact that I have 13 here and 14 here, that's what I want to see. If it went from 12 to 14 or 13 to 15, you should automatically say, nope, something isn't right. All right? So it's going to be 13 point something. That I know for sure. Because again, the numbers in between 13 and 14 on a number line are going to start with 13. Alrighty? So is 169 closer to 170 or is 196 closer to 170? 169. So it's going to be in that small range. So 13.1, 13.2, 13.3, or 13.4. Just like our very first example, right? It's pretty darn close. So let's start with our smallest. All right. So again, if I do 13.1 times 13.1, you can do this math. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Put my placeholder. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. Put 2 placeholders. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 1, 6, 11, 7, 1, 1, 2. And that's, I don't think we're going to get any closer than that. It be what it be. So 13.1 is going to be our final answer. So the square root of 170 is about, and this means about, okay? I totally didn't realize I wasn't showing that. 13 point is about 13.1. All right? Give you a second to copy that down. Pause the video. Welcome back. All right, let's do another one. Hopefully I won't use as much space this time. Goodness gracious. What about, we're going to do a nice small one. The square root of 3. What about the square root of 3? So if you look at your chart, the square root of 3 falls between which two numbers? The square root of 1 and the square root of 4. Which would be 1 and 2. Okay, so it's going to be 1 point something. But is 3 closer to 1 or is 3 closer to 4? It's closer to 4. So it's going to be the highers. So 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, or 1.9. What do you think you want to try? 1.8? All right, let's try it. So 1.8 times 1.8 is, bring this down, 64, 14, placeholder, 8, and 1, 4, 2,